had that where you like smell something and it brings you back to a certain place in time. You feel as though you're there and experiencing it. That's the question, basically.
Yeah, it's like, I really remember the smell of my old middle school. It was like, the best way I can describe it is...
That's like 50 years ago.
No, my old middle school was pencil erasers, dirty sneakers, ammonia, floor polish, magic markers, and photocopies and ditto.
Chalk.
What?
Chalk.
Yeah, but chalk didn't have actually any smell.
You had to like clap up your erasers.
Yeah, but I had like no contact with chalk. To me, chalk was this remote, odorless thing that the teacher used to put stuff on the board. But it's like now that I use chalk almost every day, or at least 3 times a week, it's like chalk has been a big part of my life for years now. And it's like I get into chalk, and one of the things I like about it is like it doesn't have a smell. And even though markers don't leave all that white dust everywhere, that's so unsightly and might soil your clothes, it's like it doesn't have the same kind of history. I mean, teachers of any kind, all the way back to Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, used slates. Using some kind of slate now gives me a sense of continuity. But, on the other hand, I don't... The real point is just to get my fucking stuff up on the board. And if I do it on a whiteboard with a erasable magic marker, that's still the best way. It's still the best way, absolutely.
Like, in the first part of your grade school, were you like a straight A student?
The what?
The first part of your grade school, or like throughout the grade school? Were you like a straight A student? Were you a grade student?
Well, kindergarten we didn't really have grades.
Yeah.
And then first grade, I was like an A-B student. And then second grade, I was more of a B student. Because in second grade, it was already clear to me that this was going nowhere. I mean, that was bad. I was like, I really don't like this. Right? The Dick and Jane books, literally Dick and Jane books, right? So, in the meantime, outside of it, I was reading all kinds of books and doing my own science experiments and collecting biological specimens and experimenting in electronics, and I had this whole rich life with my friends, not to mention sports. Right? And they made everything, even sports, awful. They systematized it, trivialized it. It was just like, by second grade I was completely disenchanted, and so my grades just plummeted. It was like a straight curve from there down to 10th grade in high school, when I dropped out of high school. Just dropped.
High school?
What?
How about high school?
I dropped out of high school, yeah.
Did you?
In 10th grade.
You got your GED though, right? Obviously.
No, my father, who had some influence, got me into a alternative school where I could express myself, and it was the greatest place, and I flourished and had a good time and went to every class and did really well and graduated and went to college. So it was them and not me.
Very much like my situation, same type of thing. You know, dropped out of 10th grade. Same story. I just had to get my GED. That's what I did. And I went right on to, you know what school I was in?
What?
You know which school I was in?
Yeah, I mean, the main. First of all, I mean, as far as high school diplomas go, all it matters is that you have one. It hardly matters where you got it. And college, for the most part, is a waste of time and definitely a waste of money. Like, I can go to Northeastern for free and get another master's degree or a PhD or something, and it's like, I don't want to do it because it's such a waste of my time. I would have to so slow down my learning process. So, what are you doing in Boston?
I'm working in Boston for a couple weeks.
For what purpose?
It's with my company, Carson's. Working for on a Superfund site.
For what?
Superfund, government, one of the, back in '85, they made that list of the worst sites in the country. So we're closing one out.
I see. So, how long when did you get here?
I arrived on Sunday evening.
And when do you leave?
Not sure yet. Maybe Wednesday, a week from today.
Do you like being in Boston?
Yeah. It would be kind of nice if it were summertime.
I know it's not as exciting as Rochester.
Syracuse.
Same thing.
I like Syracuse.
No, it's not.
Syracuse is a good city.
Syracuse, yeah, you know what? I spent every one of my miserable goddamn summer vacations when I was a kid in Syracuse.
At where?
Syracuse, Baldwinsville.
Oh. Yeah, Beeville.
In a suburban ranch house which belonged to my grandparents. And that was the only vacation that my family and I ever took in my entire childhood.
Well, then you probably have a prejudice against Central New York.
And the only fun that I had was picking picking hemlock berries off of my grandfather's hemlock bush and daring my brother to eat them.
Sounds like fun.
All right, Ann.
Yeah.
Okay, that's on you.
What's the matter? Oh, I got somebody else here.
But let me film you.
No.
Ricky wants to eat, and then do you know anything about appetizers?
Yeah,
I think what you should do is just get the ones that you can take out. Like you get a nose ring that you can just slip in there and wear it when you go out to a club. Yeah. And then you can take it out. What's the big? Why get it permanent?
I know.
You know, like the horn clip. That's a great looking one. Like a ball.
Oh yeah, that coming from the guy who's never worn any jewelry.
Well, I know. I used to wear ones that you.
No, there's
clip
nothing.
on.
No, the thing. Piercings are a completely different thing.
Yeah, where's your ring?
Oh, I don't wear them.
But he lost
I don't
it.
wear it.
No. Not yet.
No.
It took Rudy about a year to wear.
No, he pawned it and he
No, I
bought
would
beer.
lose it, I think. I mean, I paint, you know, I'm using oil paints all day long, and then I wash my hands literally like 15 times a day.
You watching?
Yeah,
Wash them, and then I'll put on cream again or something like that, just because I'll get like oil on it or something, and I
forgot about that.
if I had a wedding ring on, it would just like fall right down the sink, you know, sooner or later.
What about your ring? Let's see that rock. Come on. Show the camera the rock. Okay, hold on. We're getting the rock here. Wait, let me focus that. Hey, that's a nice one. That's unusual. Whoops.
Thanks. Yeah, I picked it out myself.
Is that an amethyst?
It is actually tanzanite.
What is it?
Tanzanite?
Tanzanite? Interesting.
Yep, they recently found it. Sometime. Fairly new stone.
See, from the perspective of this camera, it looks like you're